Hello friends and family, welcome again to Destiny Media. Compliment of the season wherever you are. Today news, let's jump into today news. I got this video of Pastor Hinn advising Apostle Suleman. He said, don't fly private jets. Pastor Hinn is advising Apostle Suleman. He said, don't fly private jet. Guys, let's go into that news. Watch the video, then we come and jump into the matter. Watch the video, guys.
Flying commercial is safer than flying private.
Volar comercial es más bueno que privado.
All my troubles
Todos mis problemas
happen on private planes.
pasaron en el privado.
Don't fly private.
No vueles privado.
They are expensive.
Es muy caro.
They are expensive and dangerous.
Es muy caro y peligroso.
All right, guys. All right, my friends and family. I hope you got it right. Yes, this is Pastor Hinn advising the pastor. Let me not say advising Apostle Suleman. Let's look at it from a safety perspective. I think the most important thing should be safety, not comfort. Should be safety. I know that most of the times for these great men of God to be in a commercial flight is not easy because a lot of disturbance from other passengers. Someone that have not seen you before, that have not had encounter with you before, when they see you, they want to come closer. But there is still a way for that. So I hope that most of our pastors will be able to hear this. No matter how good that private jet is, it's not to compare to a commercial jet. Commercial jet, of course, they have more stronger engines. So I hope most of our pastors, they can hear this. Pastor Hinn, he made reference of the late pastor, Miles Buron. He made reference of him because sometimes we can take things for granted and it can lead to some dangerous situations. He said it is very dangerous to fly these private jets. He said, I have not recorded one issue with commercial flight. And he also advised him, he said, these days, there are ways where you can get a good ticket. That's the way you can get a private service, even in this commercial flight. Okay? So even accessing through the main gate, accessing the flight through the hall, you can avoid it. If you think that people are disturbing you, they can check you in through a private room. I believe all these services is still in Africa. Only that these are pastors, they are used to the private jet system. They are used to it. So I believe that most of our pastors in Africa must have seen this advice. And if you have not seen it, please, I'm bringing it back to you guys. If you know any of them, share this video to them. Let them see it. Let them see it. Okay? So let's be guided. Let's be guided. He said commercial flights are better. They have services right now where you can go from your house, you can go to a private room in the airport. They can check you in automatically. From that room, you can go into the flight anytime you want. Okay? So you don't need to be worried about all these things. You don't need to be in the airport hall. From the private room, you can check in anytime you want. And he said, save God's money. That's the wise counsel. Save God's money. All these things are God's money. It's not your private money. Okay, I want to read something. While I was researching for this video, I come across this about Pastor Hinn. Let me read it to you. Okay? He said Pastor Hinn no longer fly private jets. This is in 2018. He said this is from Google now. Okay? This is Google News now. I'm getting this information from. He said, no, I asked the question and he said, no, Pastor Hinn no longer flies private jets. He said in 2018, Pastor Hinn admitted to going too far with prosperity. So Pastor Hinn is very conscious on how he spent church money. Okay, look at another news here. Say, critics accused Pastor Hinn of using the ministry's jet for personal vacations. Using the ministry's jet for personal vacations. But right now in an African setting, all these jets, we cannot question, the church cannot question them. Because our African Christianity, we are a bit gullible. We are the man of God, we use the jet to do whatever, go wherever they want to go. And here, the US settings, they were questioning him. And he admitted, and he said, I will not use this private jet again. And now, he is advising our pastors in Africa. This advice is not only for Apostle Suleman. Let it be for everyone. Let's be guided. Let's be guided. Because this private jet is not safe. It's not safe. I don't know how long you think you have been flying it. But please, let's be guided. He made reference of what happened to Miles Moron. Okay? He's a powerful man of God, but look at what happened. Look at how we lost him. So please, this message should be to all. Let's save God's money. Let us save God's money. And let us save our life. He said, save God's money and also save your life. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Another thing that Pastor Hinn also said, he said, never fly with a bold pilot and never fly with old pilot. Yes, never fly with a bold pilot and never fly with old pilots. That's very strong. Probably a bold pilot will want to take that risk. That is called uncalculated risk. A bold pilot will take a risk, notwithstanding that risk, his own life is at stake. Your own life is at stake. The life of everyone on board is at stake. And that is why Pastor Hinn is giving this advice. He also said something different. He said, if you really want to fly private jet, however is the situation you want to fly private jet, please use chartered flight. Please use such chartered flight. Because if you use a chartered flight, they follow the rules and regulations. They follow the aviation rules and regulations. You cannot impose your own rules to them. They have their own rules and regulations. But if you have your own flight, if you have your own jet, of course you'll be able to tell them what to do and they can listen to you. And he made mention of Miles Moron, Dr. Miles Moron. He said that on that very day, it was clear that the weather was not good. But peradventure, he told the pilot to let's go. So sometimes your boldness can be misleading. So please, let's get this right. Let's get this right. Don't fly with a boat pilot. Don't fly with boat pilot. If you are about to fly, if you really want to fly with chartered flight. I hope this message gets to us. I don't know what is your own thinking. I don't know what you think on my thoughts. I don't know what you think about this very subject matter. Please tell us at comment section. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do well to subscribe. When you subscribe, you'll be able to see our messages. Whatever is your view, even if it's contrary to our own view, please tell us at comment section. Kudos, guys. Merry Christmas in advance.